In this world, it's just us. Good morning, everybody. We got a lot going on today. For the very, very first time, I'm going to reveal my invention. You might ask, excuse me, sir, what is that invention? Well, today I'm going to show you. What we're going to need today is cinnamon raisin bagels. That's right. We're going to need 1 egg. Yes, it does matter what kind of meat you are using. Today we're going to be using the Haversatt Scrapple. That matters because I can't express it more how important it is to use a good scrapple when you're making this type of sandwich. We're going to then go to our American cheese. It's American cheese. And then we are going to go to our Philadelphia cream cheese. Yes, it does matter what kind of cream cheese you are going to be using, ladies and gentlemen. Philadelphia cream cheese is the best. And then last but not least, the last of the Mohicans, Tabasco. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. Now, for this sandwich, we will be using our famous dandy handy flat top. And I'll tell you why we're going to be using this flat top, because like in my last video I showed you guys, it really gives it a nice finish, nice crispy finish that we're looking for today. So we are going to be using our flat top. And I failed to realize earlier in the video that I didn't even give you the name of the sandwich. What type of host am I? This beautiful, beautiful sandwich, delicious sandwich that we're going to be cooking today. The name of this sandwich is called a Philly thing. That's right, a Philly thing. Okay, so what we want to do is preheat our flat top to about 350. Okay, everybody, first we're going to go ahead and get our scrapple on that flat top. So when we cut our scrapple, okay, this is important. We don't want to cut it too thin. We don't want to cut it too thick. When we cook our scrapple, we want it to be nice and creamy in the middle, but yet nice and crispy on the outer edges, on the outside. So when we cut it, let's make, fairly nice size cuts, but not too big, like I said, because it is a sandwich. So we're not going to need this whole brick of scrapple, obviously. All we're going to need is about 3 slices. So let's go with 1 slice. Let's go ahead and cook 2 slices and 1 more. 3 slices. And that's all we're going to need right there. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and throw our 3 slices of scrapple on our flat top. Like I said, right now I have my flat top at 350. That's perfect. We're going to go ahead and let that scrapple sizzle, get nice and crispy on the bottom, and then flip it over and get it nice and crispy on the other sides. Now, in order to get that perfect crispiness and that perfect melty, soft inside, you don't want to keep flipping your scrapple. Not only that, scrapple can break it very easy if you keep messing with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave it as so, and let that go ahead and cook. Now, for it's a Philly thing sandwich, I didn't mention you can, not only can you switch the bagel up. That's okay if you don't want to use cinnamon raisin. That's okay. You switch it up, you use what kind of bagel you want. You also can switch up the meat. I've used bacon and I've used sausage before, but the original, as you can see, is scrapple, because it's a Philly thing sandwich, scrapple, Philadelphia cream cheese, our bagels. It's a Philly thing. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Okay, everybody, our scrapple is coming out perfect. It's the smell, the crispiness, as I can see, it's caramelizing on the bottom almost. It's getting nice and brown and just perfect. We're almost ready to flip. Now, when you're cooking this scrapple, guys, you can always look at the edges. Look at the edge as you're cooking the scrapple, and it'll start cooking its way up. You can see if it's getting crispy or not without flipping it. So if you look right in here, you'll see the bottom start cooking its way up to the top. Once you see that, I want to say it depends on how thick your scrapple is, of course, but once you see a nice little crispy edge start popping up, you want to give it a couple more seconds, 30, a minute to the most, and then go ahead and flip your bad boys. Okay, it's about time for us to flip our scrapple. So we're going to go ahead and give her a nice flip just like that. As you can see through the phone, look at that nice, crispy, just deliciousness looking back at you. It just looks so good. All right, we're going to go ahead and let this cook. And again, we're going to look at the bottom, watch its way, cook its way up a little bit. Now, that middle, going to have to let it cook. But you don't want to let scrapple cook too long, because then you take away that nice softness. And you don't want it to be, you don't want to be chewing on towel tongue. Okay. The good thing about the scrapple is we don't want to let it cook all the way, because we still got some other things we got to do on our flat top. So we can go ahead and move it out of the way and go ahead and move on to our next step. And that would be getting our egg and getting our bagel ready. All right, we're going to go ahead, get our egg on the flat top. Now, what we're going to do when it comes to our egg is, excuse me, pardon me. Okay, we're not going to leave that. We're going to break that when it's near time to get up, because we do want to get some of that yolk. We don't want that yolk to be all yolkity. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to get our bagel. We're going to go ahead and cut our cinnamon raisin bagel, just like so. Now, one little step I do is I put a little bit of butter on my bagel before I throw it on the flat top, just to give it that nice, brown, toasty look. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put some butter on our bagel. Sorry, guys, I completely forgot to do that in the video. Duh! Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Let our egg cook. We don't need to salt and pepper our egg right now. We got a lot going on. We can do that at the end. Okay, we're going to go ahead and flip our egg. Do you see why I use a flat top? Look at that. What kind of frying pan can you do an egg like that with? I don't know. Not even frying pan that I know. Okay, here's the part when we're going to go ahead and break our egg a little bit. Okay, because when we do that, we're going to go ahead and flip that like so. Let that egg come out just a little bit. We don't want it too yolky. We want it to be a dry yolk, because we're going to get all that nice yolkiness from our cheese and our cream cheese and our Madigan cheese. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to go ahead, get our bagels off the flat top in 1 second. Okay, let's go ahead and get these bagels off. All right. Our egg is about done. We're going to go ahead and throw this cheese on real fast, just like this, so that it can give it a nice melt. Just like that. Now, with our bagel. Okay, we're going to go ahead and grab our egg like that. Take it off of there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take our bagel. We're going to get our cream cheese. We're going to go ahead and add our cream cheese to our nice toasty bagel. Now, I prefer a nice amount of cream cheese because I love it. So, put on what you like. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get our other side of bagel. Add our cream cheese to that side. Then what we want to do is get our egg and cheese that we just, actually, I'm sorry, we're going to go ahead, get our scrapple off of that skillet. I'm sorry, off of that flat top. We're only going to need 2 slices. That other slice was for moi. Let's get our eggy and put it like that, eggy. That's what I tell my boys. Guys, come get your eggies. Okay, we got that done just like that. Now, there's only one step, crucial step we are missing. Hot sauce, Tabasco. We don't need a lot. We just need a little bit. And if you don't have Tabasco, I guess that's okay, but I would definitely gravitate towards the Tabasco sauce. Let's go ahead and sprinkle a couple drops like that. Close her up. Now, the reveal of this sandwich is not only going to be spectacular, but let's check it out. Ooh, that's still really hot. Okay. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Look at that. Look at that scrapple melting off the side. Like snow off the edge of a cliff. Look at that. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Philly thing. And I'm telling you right now, don't knock it until you try it. God loves you, and so do I. Have a good one, guys.